Hello everybody, welcome. Welcome to another Monster Hunter stream. I hope you guys are doing well this evening. My name's Ristretto, it's good to see you guys. If you've been here before, then welcome back to the stream on a nice Saturday evening. If it's your first time here, then welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Tonight we're going to be playing some Monster Hunter Freedom for the PSP. We're going to be playing it on a PlayStation Vita, and we're going to be continuing on through the village quests. We've already taken out the first 2 ranks of village quests, and tonight we're going to be doing our 3-star village urgent, which is Cephalos. Should be a good time here. Cephalos, not one of the better hunts in the series, but we'll see how it worked in 1st gen. Maybe it was like a good hunt in 1st gen. Alright, I'm going to give you guys some beans here. We're going to go ahead and jump on over to the game itself here, and then we're going to get rolling. I think I'm going to let you guys just right off the bat pick my weapon for that fight we're going to be doing, that Cephalos. So, if you're here in the chat and you want to pick what weapon we use for this urgent here, then go ahead and type !ticket in the chat. Yeah, hope you guys are doing well. I had a pretty nice day today. Good day at work, a little bit of rest, having some coffee now, had a nice dinner. Just all good things. Hope you guys are having a nice weekend. I don't normally work on Saturdays. Normally Saturdays are one of my day off, so it feels like a weird Friday to me right now. It's kind of odd, but whatever. We have a busy day tomorrow too. No rest. At least not this weekend. Just watched the Pound Town clip. It's darn wicked. I was pretty happy in that moment. Pretty darn happy in that moment. That's for sure. Speaking of coffee, you're visiting a local coffee roaster tomorrow on your way back home. You said you were at a cabin, FPS? Oh, speaking of which, speaking of speaking to people, I haven't said hello to you guys yet. I apologize. Getting all wrapped up and starting the stream and didn't say hello. So, hi FPS, welcome. Like you said, you're at a cabin somewhere. That sounds pretty nice. Welcome Two Armed Man 15. Welcome S-Fox and Ajakes. Enjoy your lurk, Ajakes. Welcome Schmeg. Welcome Fish Kebab. Yeah, speaking of speaking to people, what of it? Hello Full Metal Dragon. Welcome to Churrito. Welcome to you tonight. I'm glad you're enjoying Rise, S-Fox. It makes me happy. Especially as there's lots of people who are like, yeah, I had enough Rise for now. It's nice seeing other folks who have not played it yet go like, yeah, dude, Rise. It's like, yeah, Rise, it's fun. Let's see. Who else is here? Pandamancer is here. Hey, Pandamancer. Welcome, Ashley and Ducklord Quackers. Welcome, Netzer and Viotech. And I think that's just about everybody. If I missed anybody, I didn't mean to. Hello, Entis. Entis? Entis. Welcome. How you doing? Hello, Ace. Yeah, exactly, Ace. I don't think there's anything wrong with being like, yeah, I've had enough Rise when you've put in that many hours. Or if you put in like enough hours that you've had your fill, it's fine. It's just also nice to see folks enjoying it for the first time too. Right now, we're going to be doing our village 3-star urgent and seeing what other monsters we unlock in the next rank of village here. I'm kind of excited. I don't really know anything about this game's progression, so we get to find out some new fights tonight. Let's read the description for this. Our pack animals were eaten by something in the desert, but nobody actually saw the monster attack. Find and slay the alpha monster. Okay. Yep, it'll be there, Ace. Not sure if you're mistaken, but did Hammer lose the charge combo like in Brave Hammer? The default Hammer works just like Hammer has always worked. There is a combo charge Hammer style that you unlock later on in the game too. Is it a switch skill? It is a switch skill, yeah. Getting back into 3U because of this classic stream? Was it the other night when we were playing 3U, or just like you wanted to play some old Monster Hunter, Schmeg? gonna go ahead and say last call. If you're here and you want to pick what we use for our urgent here, go ahead and type ! ticket in the chat. Sorry, we're starting a little late. Just some days you gotta start late. Almost got bodied by a big sponge. I've gotten bodied by a lot of funny things, so I wouldn't blame you. Not one bit. Sorry, I'm moving the microphone around there. Okay. Let's see what we're gonna use here. Entis. I don't know if I recognize your name, but welcome, and what would you like me to use for our Cephadrum urgent? Might be a changed name. Hey, I have the urgent to hunt Water Snarf now. Haven't fought him in for 10 years. Enjoy Nibble Snarf. Haparoboka. Didn't think you'd get this far? No worries. What would you like me to use? We have Greatsword, Hammer, Lance, Sword and Shield, Dual Blades, Light Bowgun, and Heavy Bowgun in this game. What would you like me to use? What's the worst weapon? I don't know if there is a necessarily worst one. We have a couple that are a little more or less upgraded. I don't feel really all that obliged to share with you which weapon I think would be the absolute worst to use. You can guess. That's not why we do weapon raffles, or at least that's not why I do weapon raffles. It's just more like, what would you like to see? Dual blades? All right, let's get it. Let's see here. At this point in time, we have the Hurricane and the Bone Scythe. Let me see if we can upgrade any of these. If we're real close, I might gather some stuff. We're a little close to those. Or not close to those. Well, we sort of are. Tend to pick weaker weapons for weapon requests. That's fine. There's a difference sometimes in some games between a weaker weapon that will be like not a slaughterfest and the worst weapon that will be awful. Give Gifo lots of striker bow. I gotcha. I think we may have to upgrade those dual blades. The last time we did, I guess, you know what? I don't know. I think we'll give it a shot with our iron dual blades. They're a little weaker, but we have an attack set on. We can try and make it work. We'll bring supplies to try and counteract the fact that they're a little on the weak side. How many switch skills does each weapon have? You will unlock 3 per weapon. Okay, let's take some herbs. Let's take some cool drinks. Take some whetstones. Take plenty of whetstones. Take some paintballs. I wonder if I can make some more sonic bombs. We have the screamers. We have plenty of screamers. We have over 100 screamers. That's crazy. Hey, Game God, how's it going? I think they need gunpowder. Fire herb, nitro shroom. Do we have any gunpowder? We don't, but we can make some. Let's take out the combo book. That hurts. There we go. Can you have your points back? No, Arcane, you cannot. I cannot enable you in your plate. Okay, so we're gonna take those sonic bombs with us. Bring in some cool drinks. We got paintballs. Pickaxes, bug nets, barbecue spit, whetstones, herbs. Maybe we'll... Okay, just in case this thing hits really hard for some reason, let's go ahead and let's combine some potions. Okay. I think we're just about ready. Let's go ahead and eat. So many wasted points. Whoops, bumped the whole desk, sorry. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at the Feline Chef Guide. I still don't have them all memorized. Rosie! Rosie and friends are coming in. This is the first Freedom stream you've caught. You're very excited. It's pretty fun. Honestly, we're pretty happy with it so far. Welcome, Rosie and friends. How's it going? How are you guys doing? I think we can do... Nope, we don't have the meat. We can't get the attack up. Hi, Gecko. Hi, Rosie. Hi, friends. How are y'all tonight? Let me go ahead and shout out our friend Rosianna's stream. Rosianna, if you guys enjoy Classic Monster Hunter, which I'm guessing you do if you're here at this stream, and you don't know Rosianna's stream, you should definitely check it out. They do RTA speedruns for the older games, and just play in a very, I was gonna say professional manner, which is true, but like, just in a really, I don't know, thorough manner. So, if you want to watch some good Classic Monster Hunter, check out Rosianna's stream. And new Monster Hunter occasionally, but primarily Classic Monster Hunter. Rosie, how was your stream today? How was Portable Third? We're about to take on our first Cephadrome with some underpowered dual blades. Yep, Rosianna does RTA speedruns. Huh, both Schmo and Schmeg started 3 Ultimate today. That's funny. What have you gotten up to, Schmo? Here we go. The Cephadrome. What's the resolution of this game? I think it's 480 by 272. Yep, 480 by 272. Had its ups and downs. Got a gold Pecco split, so that was nice, confidence boost, but Lagambi was a butt. Lagambi is usually a butt. I'm sorry to hear that. How are you feeling about that game? I know today you said it had ups and downs. How are you enjoying Portable Third in general? Committed to only using greatswords. You'll see how that goes. Greatsword's a good weapon. I hope you have a good time with it. All right. We have some sonic bombs. We have some paintballs. Do not click Arcane's link. Oh, you can only carry 3 cool drinks in this game. Wow. Thanks, Ken. Welcome, friend. How you doing? We are about to hunt our first Cephadrome, which should be interesting with dual blades. I think we just upgraded to these dual blades recently, and they got a sharpness debuff when they upgraded. Very tired. Well, welcome. I'm sorry to hear you're tired out. I feel like I've had a long week. I'm sure you have too. The usual, yeah. Hello, Pythonicus. Isn't this the old desert? It is. They make him look scary too. Hello, Palmetto. This isn't even him. Oh, there's so many Cephalos. I think it's a meh arcane. Is that him? I think that's him. I have Sonics. You ready for Cephalos but big? I am, yeah. This better be him. Okay, it is him. And we didn't even have to use a Sonic Bomb. Ugh. I wonder if you fight him like Puzzyoth. Probably. Does he have a hip check like Puzzyoth? That's a bite. First gen duels are exciting. Yep, there it is. Can someone explain why this thing's needed water blight? Well, there's no such thing in this game, so you don't have to worry about it. Just realized no Archdemon mode? Dude, there's so many things that aren't with first generation duels. Even from first generation to second generation, they changed the combos up a lot. Yep, there's no Beyblade attack. Forgot duels were even in first gen. They weren't in the original game. They were added in the port of the Japanese game to the US and Europe. Oh, I only got the one. Darn. I wanted to get all three. So it's an almost hammerhead shark fish with duck feet? Kind of. This is probably a bit greedy, but you know what? We're fine. Forget what weapons are in Freedom. Great sword and hammer, sword and shield and dual blades, lance, light bowgun and heavy bowgun, and that's it. There's 7. The sound effects are kind of funny for dual blades. Hello, Uchi. Welcome to Cephadrome. No longsword? Nope, that was added in second generation. Second generation added longsword, gun lance, hunting horn, and bow. Oh, it got me. Thought longsword was an OG classic? Nope. I feel like its wings are even better than its stomach, or at least maybe most of the time I'm hitting its legs there. 'Cause these circle attacks when they hit are super juicy. Yeah, there are some actual longsword models in this game that are just played like greatsword. Which is kind of funny. Hey Crimson Gunner, is this the stream with the coffee? You're in the right spot. You are in the right spot. Thank you so much for the sub, Crimson Gunner. I hope you're enjoying the streams. Yeah, like Iron Gospel Katana is in this game. It's literally called Iron Gospel Katana, and it's just a greatsword. What was that move? Whoa, that was like a beam. He has a beam? Yeah, I was about to say the same thing, Black Wolf Raven. Since when did he have that? I guess since Gen 1. Oh, you were talking about the Cephadrome having the sweeping shot? I think he must have done it and I didn't see it, and he did it again and hit me, and then I saw it. That was a lot of damage. Yeah. That's okay, that's good.
This is beams.
This is beams. Ouch. So you've seen that attack before? Plesioth does it when he's in the river. He'll spray a beam of water across. This is too comfy. It's cold up here. You're in bed, and Ristretto is gaming. I am indeed gaming tonight. I kind of jokingly hyped up Cephadrome for tonight, but I mean, he's more interesting than a Velocidrome or a Gendrome. So the OG set of weapons is just Greatsword, Sword and Shield, Lance, Hammer, Light Bowgun, and Heavy Bowgun. That was what was in the original first game. And then they added dual blades when they brought the first game to the West. And then that was brought back to the East, or Japan, after that. This is my first time playing through a first-gen game with any sort of, I don't know, any sort of actual thoroughness where I check out all the different weapons. So this is my first time really experiencing how that feels, having so few weapons. It feels kind of like unfinished after you get like coming back to something like this after you've spent so much time with the other games. Well, his head's a good zone. Maybe it's the neck? Somewhere in there is the really good hit zone. Yeah, it's the stomach. It's just hard to hit the stomach. Looks like the stomach hit zone extends pretty far forward onto his neck there. Whoa. How is Cephadrome already tired? I don't know. I think he must be sleeping even though he's not, like, weak. I hope he's not weak. If he was already weak, that'd be crazy. I haven't done much damage to him at all. I guess he is a drone, so it could be that low, but I'd be surprised. Sound effects sure was different back then. These dual blades sound particularly, whooshy. I didn't realize there were so many darn cats in here, else I wouldn't have attacked that one. I only attacked it because I was like, oh, there's a Melinx in here, I'll get rid of it. Nope. Bad idea. Yep, no worries, Ken. I hope at some point you do get to rest. That's something I'm hoping for myself this weekend, too. Uh-oh. Where is the Cephadrome in all this? There he is. Oh, he's doing that move again. He's weak? Is he really? No way. It's just the Lavassioth attack? What Lavassioth attack? Which one? I feel like he's swimming around out of bounds. No, he's not really, but I think I don't know. Hard to see him in here. Hello, Super Dupa. That's Plesioth's move. Yeah, Plesioth's move. Yeah, totally. I recognize the animation. But yeah, I guess you see this guy before you ever see Plesioth. Wow. Okay, never mind. I hyped that thing up way too much. It's just another drone. Even with our kind of dumpy dual blades that kept dropping into orange, we were just fine. Cool. That was fast. I mean, I guess it's a drone. The drones in these games have really low HP. I'm surprised though. I was gearing up like, oh man, he's the 3-star urgent. That blue Kutku is nuts in terms of HP. Oh well, I'll take it. We take those. Just an extra obnoxious drone. I would say interesting. I mean, when it's under the ground, it's not very interesting, but when it's above ground, it's much more of a fight than frickin' Velocidrome is. You get to stand underneath its legs and hit its stomach and deal with the potential of a hip check. That's exciting. It is exciting. What, you guys don't like iframing in the hip check? Everyone thought exciting between quotes at that moment. I think it's what's more exciting, right? Look at that kill screen. We freaking killed him while I was in the sand. $15,000 Zenny. We did it. Menace in the sand. Okay, let's see what we unlocked. I'm excited. See what our next couple fights are going to be. Cephadrome training. We should do a training school quest tonight. I haven't done any yet. Hey, Big G, having fun tonight? Yeah. All right, in 3-star, we have our first capture quest with Yan Kuku, slaying 2 Velocidrome, slaying the Cephadrome, delivering 3 herbivore eggs, delivering 10 pieces of coal. Is that the volcano? Nope, the jungle. Coal in the jungle. Interesting. Slaying 20 Genprey. Slaying 2 Gendrome. I guess that's our first official Gendrome quest. Slaying 20 Ioprey. Slaying a Gypsarose. I'm actually excited for that. Delivering 2 Wyvern eggs and 20 Velocifray. So I'm like thinking in my head like, oh man, what are we gonna unlock in this next rank? Are we gonna hunt Kezu? Are we gonna hunt Bizarrios? No. Literally the only other new monster, I guess, is besides Gendrome. We've already fought Gendrome in a gathering quest. Besides Gendrome, the only other new monster is Gypsarose. Oh well, that's okay. Yep, Rosie's here. Do that Velocipray? Not yet. Well, I got all excited for that matchup for nothing. That's Cephadrome. Trust me, it's cool. Is it one in the arena? Flashy Chicken might mean we get to upgrade our sword. That'd be exciting. No, it's in the Forest and Hills. Yeah, we'll get to it. This game came out in this game came out in, I think, 2006 as Fox. Really enjoy the point system in 3 Ultimate. It was the first game to kind of play around with some of that stuff in a really meaningful way. What armor are we sporting? We are sporting a mixture of Battle, Kutku, Velocipray, and Leather, or Blue Pants. And it gives us, in the early game, attack up medium, health plus 10, and water res minus 3 built in. Battle and Kutku give us strength or health up and attack up, and then both the Velocipray, Tacet, and Blue Pants both give us torso up, which is pretty handy. Let's take a look at the Cephadrome armor if there is any, and let's start. I guess we're probably gonna do a little bit more mining tonight. Like I said, we have more ore to get our hands on, but we'll alternate some of the new quests and some of the old quests. So the red stuff is Kutku? Yep. Wow! Mossy CB and friends are coming in with a raid. That's a big raid. Thank you, Mossy. Wow. Don't make fun of my wow. Hello, 21 Fire Red. Good to see you. How was your stream tonight, Moss? How was World? I saw you were doing Fatalis, right? Hey, Hyper Ray. Welcome, folks. Welcome to the exciting Gathering and Cephadrome quest. Or, excuse me, stream. Gathering and Cephadrome stream. Hey, Tyke and Roos. Long time no see indeed, 21. How you doing? I like that I still get to see your tweets on Twitter, even though I don't see you on Twitch all that often. It's nice. Get to keep up to date on your Monster Hunter escapades. How are y'all doing tonight? How was Moss's stream? It was okay. Never got shown as fatty. I've still never fought that thing. It seems interesting. Gatherdrome stream. We just fought our first Cephadrome. The last hunt we did before that was Blue Yan Kuku. That was our last newest monster that we'd fought. It had a lot of HP for what we'd been doing at the time. So I was like prepping for the Cephadrome. Cephadrome had like the same HP as like a Velocidrome. It died in like 10 minutes. Not even. This is, yeah, Fatalis is the final boss of this game, S Fox, but we're talking about, I think they're talking about Iceborne. They were playing World Iceborne. I've seen your screenshots. I hope you're enjoying the game. Enjoying a video game is a good thing. I guess to anybody who's new to the stream and you're coming in, I'm Ristretto. I try playing through all the different Monster Hunter games really slowly and thoroughly, so we're just starting this game. We just finished Rise about a week and a half ago. We're going to be playing through this game for a long time. We're at the beginning of Village. We're going to be trying to solo all the quests. We're going to be collecting a lot of weapons as we go, and the reason for that is that chat gets to pick what weapon I use a lot of the time. In a few minutes here, we'll be doing another Kutku quest, and I'll let chat pick what weapon I use. It's actually going to be the first capture quest that they give to us. How's Monster Hunter Freedom? It's pretty good. It feels pretty refreshing to come back and experience like the oldest Monster Hunter after playing the newest Monster Hunter. There's some interesting balance decisions in terms of weapon upgrades. Like that's the thing that I think has hung me up the most part so far. Yeah, that's the thing I've gotten hung up on the most part so far is you can get like a decent green sharpness sword and shield and have it be pretty decent, pretty strong for like, I don't know, 15 iron ore and like some small monster bones, and then it takes like over 100 iron ore and earth crystals and matcholite to get a an iron hammer to the same point. It's kind of crazy. We tallied it up, but I'm not going to repeat it again because chat's sick of hearing me talk about the hammer and how much ore it takes to make the hammer. We've talked about it a lot. Last night's stream was something. Last night's stream was fun. I only ranted about it yesterday, Uchi. Before then, I'd been like, wow, that's crazy, man. And then just like kept it going with my life. But then I went and I actually added up the ore and compared like, oh, great sword, it's pretty easy to get green sharpness. Sword and shield, pretty easy to get green sharpness. That's intentional. Sword and shield were intended to be cheap and not very powerful in first gen. Okay, then explain dual blades. Dual blades are also not particularly powerful and cheap, right? Like, I get it, like, in theory, it's like, oh yeah, the stronger heavyweight weapons, like... stronger heavyweight weapons have yellow sharpness for longer and take more upgrades to get to green. What about dual blades? They're the same thing. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do a gathering quest real quick. We'll do the Kutku. We'll do our first capture quest. This is the first one in the whole game. It's to capture a Yan Kuku. Thankfully, Kutku has a pretty good sign for when it's weak, so we likely won't kill it. So, this is how this works. If you want to choose my weapon for our first capture quest here, go ahead and type !ticket in the chat. What that does is it puts your name in. I'm going to draw someone's name out, and that person gets to pick what weapon I use. In this game, there's 7 weapons to choose from, but I guess there's double that. That's kind of funny to think of, that they've doubled the weapon count since this game that we usually do in the other games. But yeah, we've played a little bit of all the weapons in this game so far. It's been pretty fun. Charge Blade. Someone just asked for, what was it, Insect Glaive or Switch Axe the last time? Which unfortunately is not here. This is the beginnings of our little collection in this game. Everything's so expensive in this game. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at the Cephadrome armor if there was any. I know, I know Entis. We have Cephalos armor, which we already had unlocked before. It's probably just that, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like it. And it gives Heat Res, Recovery, and Psychic Vision. Yep, Hammer feels really good in this game too. Really good. Like, it feels more like a second generation weapon to me than the other weapons do. It's got a lot more flow to how you can use it, I think. Ooh, the Cephalos Greaves give torso up, but they have much better defense. We should make those. It's kind of a big deal. They take one more Mochlite ore and one more Cephalos scale. I'd kill another Cephadrome for that. Cool. Hi, J Novice. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and say last call for that weapon raffle. If you want to pick my weapon for our first capture quest in the game, type !ticket in the chat. How are you doing, Crystal? Was it really, Ichi? The feel of this village is still probably your favorite or second favorite. It feels very old and simple and small. It feels like you're in a tiny little outpost. Good, you? I'm doing okay. I had a pretty okay day. It's nice to get to play some Monster Hunter before bed. If you ever die, make a quote from your name that just says Ristifer. I'll do it now so you don't have to die. How about that? I prefer you didn't. The quotes? I'll have to start maintaining the quote list if I'm going to keep going like this. Okay, let's see what I'm going to use for this capture quest. Big G money. What would you like me to use for our first capture quest? Hey, Draconic Stormiax. Last ticket got the win. Nice. It did indeed. What would you like to see me use for this quest? It's going to be a Kutku capture quest. The equipment from the casino. There's casino? Wow. Is there actually an undefined person in chat? No. There's nobody named undefined in chat. Not unless they just like dipped right out when they got added. They were like, oh shoot, someone called my name. So what's it gonna be, Big G? What should I use for this quest? I would guess it's just like a reply thing glitching, Crystal. That's all. Doesn't look like you can gun lance it, so you're gonna go light bowgun. All right, I can do a light bowgun for Kutku. Grab my other set here. We have a light bowgun set. It's just the same thing as the Blade Master set. Gives the exact same skills. The gunning in this game feels pretty scuffed, but that's to be expected, I guess. Okay, let's go ahead and eat here, and then we'll go take on Kutku. Is there stuff to read in here? There is. Interesting. Anything else? Nope. That's it. We gotta get some more cats in here. Is this on PSP? I'm playing it on a PlayStation Vita because the PlayStation Vita has good video capture homebrew, but the Vita also has a PSP CPU core in it for backwards compatibility. So, essentially, close. And yeah, this game was released for the PSP in 2006, I think. Let me double check. I keep saying that. I should definitely know what year it came out. 2005, December 1st, 2005. That was in Japan, though. In the US, I think it might have been in 2006. Yeah. In NA, it came out in May of 2006. In JP, it came out in December of 2005. They were kicking these games out, dude. Old school cat chefs. They were really kicking these games out. Between March of 2004 and February of 2006, they did Monster Hunter 1 and then localized it, Monster Hunter G, which they didn't localize, Monster Hunter Freedom, which they did localize, and then Monster Hunter Dose in 2 years. 4 games. That's crazy. Isn't there an animation in these games where if you fail this, your character falls to the floor? Yeah, if you eat things that are the wrong combination, you'll get a debuff instead of a buff, and you'll fall over. 4 games in 2 years. That's so crazy. I mean, it's sort of the same game. It's an expansion stuff, but even still, it's a lot. Catch a Yan Kuku. I should bring some ammunition. Alright, what all can this gun fire? Normal, pierce, crag, poison, recovery, stun, sleep. Let's bring some poison. Poison seems like a decent thing to use in this game. Try and get a poison proc. What pizza did I have today? I wish I had pizza. I did not. You're finally getting a big TV tomorrow? Can't wait to watch you on the big screen. Thanks? It still weirds me out actually thinking about people watching me. Have you done the new update for Rise? Nope. We finished Rise for the time being last week. I don't really like going back and like just doing a quest or two and then leaving again, so I'll wait until I play the game again someday or until the expansion comes out or whatever to go back and experience some of that stuff. Alright, let's see how many trank stuff they give you in this game. So trank stuff you can only obtain during capture quests, interestingly enough. You can't craft it. And they give you 6 trank bombs and 4 trank shots. And I think 2 is enough to put a monster to sleep. So if you want a sleep bomb cheese, you can. Hey Jack McBride, welcome. You have come in as we are starting our first ever capture quest in Monster Hunter Freedom. How many spots in our items do we have? We have space for 4 items. I really like gathering every time we go out on a quest, but that's really not that much space. We'll just hit the dung spot here and call it good. Tranks actually put stuff to sleep? Yep. 2 hits from what I've heard. 2 trank bomb hits should put a monster to sleep. And you can do it over and over, apparently. I mean, if you did it using all your tranks, you just put them to sleep and you wouldn't be able to... I mean, you physically can't craft trank bombs. So if you used them all up before it was actually time to capture the monster, you'd be screwed out of the quest. You would have soft locked yourself. But you could technically do some cheesy bombing. I didn't bring any bombs, though. Bombs are expensive. You could probably craft some. Hey, a Kutku. Is it blue or is it red? They don't differentiate in the quest descriptions. Get that old man UI, or get that old man out of your UI. He's telling us the tutorial, Uchi. Ooh, there's a lot of recoil from that. Yikes. Bonk. Curse you that bombs are probably extra powerful in Freedom. I mean, maybe so. They didn't really scale up the raw damage of bombs all that often throughout the series. Kind of buffed up everything else around them. So they might be kind of strong comparatively in this game. Yeah, exactly, Precious Stones. Maybe so. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, his head doesn't dip quite low enough to hit that there, I don't think. You can hit his head there, but you have to time it right, and I'm not very good at timing it. There goes the poison proc. Should we try for another? We probably won't get it, and it's a lot of recoil to deal with. Whoops. Whoop. Gunning this guy isn't so bad. Granted, we might be here a little while. Light bowgun doesn't do the most damage in the world. Couple staggers now. Never mind. Never mind. The thing is, we only have one trap, so we should definitely wait. I don't want to have to try and go out and gather for spiderwebs and ivy. We're just going to play it safe and let him fly away. What the heck, man? His health is so low. The blue Kutku had so much more health than this guy. I guess, in my head, I was like, oh, that blue Kutku, that quest must be the first quest where they start kicking up the modifiers on the monsters in each quest. But no, I think maybe just people mentioned that subspecies have a lot of HP in this game, so maybe the actual modifiers for most quests has not gone up, and blue Kutku and subspecies in general are just going to be an outlier in terms of health. Or you deal a lot of damage. I mean, I think we light bowgunned a blue Kutku the other night, and it took like 15-20 minutes, so. Did Cephadrome fall yet? Yeah, Cephadrome didn't have very much HP, neither did this Kutku. Slow your trank shots. There are a bunch of praise in here. Oh boy. Come on. Perfect. Watch it be like in Monster Hunter 1, the praise can fall into the trap and waste your trap. 5-minute quest ain't bad? No, it's not. Hi. Hi. Chomp. Oh, of course. Galaxy Brain Kutku. Oh my goodness. Stand a little closer. There we go. This should do it. Nice. There we go. Hope he doesn't fly away. Nice, good. Guess the last Monster Hunter you did play was a little bit of Freebie Night. How was that? What'd you think of Freeman Knight? This game and Freeman Knight, I mean, they share some kinship, for sure. Makes sense. Hammer's super fun in that game. Hammer's so good in Freeman Knight. Oh, so weighty, and it's actually kind of difficult to get KOs sometimes because you have to tip her the head. Feels good. Oops, I'm sorry for punching the microphone. I didn't mean to. Enjoy your lurk, Black Wolf Raven. Hey, a flame sack. Whoa, and a large monster bone. Weird. Hello, IRB Goodja. He was packing? He was packing. He was packing a flame sack and a large monster bone. Yeah, some heat. Mm-hmm. All right. I want to see if that unlocked anything, because those are two materials we had not obtained until just now. Can we craft Akito? Might be worth looking into. Nothing new. Cool though, that we just got those materials for the first time. I'm into it. That's a couple hunts down. I think right now we're gonna go ahead and start alternating between our ore quest and doing some of the new quests in 3-star. Oh geez, I should put away things before I go by the farm. Hang on. Ore time, yeah. Hi, Schmeg. I do not like the look of this box. Don't want to do underwater gobble combat? You can do it. It'll feel better the more you do it. Please tell me one of these vendors sells another organization guide. Where's Mr. Peddler? There he is. Come on, dude. Tell me you've gotten a new organization guide in. Oh no. You can buy some more info books though. Just to be clear, this is the first PSP Monster Hunter. Yep, this is the first game in the series that had button controls instead of analog stick controls. Already got an attack up M, defense S, and guard +1 with the low rank Baroth armor. Nice, that sounds awesome. Speaking of guard armor, we need to make some of that sometime here, just in case we start doing a monster with lance that needs some guard. Didn't really think about that. Need to progress farther to unlock your farm. The farm in 3U is a little bit... oh, sorry. Were you talking about this game, Big G? Big G, excuse me. My mouth isn't working right. I thought you were talking about 3 Ultimate for a second. You're dreading doing Port Tanzia content? Why so? I think it's scaled properly on the 3DS version for solo. Never done hub stuff, Stolo? I think you'll do well. I bet you'll surprise yourself. That doesn't sound like a particularly easy quest, Schmeg. It's definitely not scaled to single player. Well, no, I mean it's not scaled like that in terms of. Soloing G rank content through that isn't appropriately scaled feels good though. Feels like a proper journey. I just mean I don't know. There are games where the scaling is even rougher than 3 Ultimate. I think in the hub, from what I've heard. It was G2 and 4U. It was very scary. If you can do that, you can do a lot of hub. You can do it. I bet you will surprise yourself. I just remember we get to fight Pink and Azure in this game at some point. It's kind of exciting. Well, I know that's kind of like, especially if there's anxiety around it, it means it's not totally logical, and it's like sort of something where you feel something even if you know, you might know otherwise. But obviously, you probably won't be as good as you want to be initially, or ever really. For some of us, like we're never going to be as good as we want to be at these games. But in any case, every time you go out there, it's important to kind of set a small goal. Like let's say you go out and you fight your first hub quest and it goes just okay. You used more potions than you'd like, or it took too long. Maybe your goal isn't, I want to do every quest in 15 minutes, or I want to do every quest in 10 minutes, or I want to do the same quest in 15 minutes even. It might not be that, but it might be, I want to use less items than last time, or I want to do a little bit better job of hitting this one weak point. I think focusing on small little successes can really help you feel like you're getting better and you're doing well, even if sometimes you're still having a tough time with it. Those small victories are important and they do add up over time. And they do substantiate over time. I think it's important to focus on those things. Plus, doing that keeps you in a good mindset for learning and trying to improve anyways. Sometimes if you don't set small attainable goals for each hunt, or like really small things to work on, it can be kind of overwhelming to try and get better at something if lots of different things are going wrong. Focus on results all the time. Yeah, that's tough. It's just a tough thing to deal with. Who knows? Monster Hunter could be something that will help you get a little more used to that. Especially, I feel like Monster Hunter is a lot less stressful than something like a fighting game. In fighting games, it's like you versus the other person. There's always such high stakes. In Monster Hunter, you can try it as many times as you want to. And especially in solo, it's not like there's anybody else who you're going to be letting down or who you're going to even affect with your outcome. It's just you. It's just you and, I don't know, the game and you trying to get a little better at it. Been apparently passed around on streams. First you were on Quill's stream, come back to see Rosie, and then Rist. Hi. Good to see you, Incog. All the classic streams. You got Quill and Rosie and Rist, I guess. Wait, dry margarine. Oh, that's milk. Aw, we don't have any vegetables. Bummer. Meat and grain. Do we have any grains? We do. Dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Wonder when we can hire a new cat. Gonna remember to bring our small monster bones with us so we can trade them with the veggie elder for more ore. Aw, the cat lady isn't here. We'll have to wait and see. We're 3-star now, so you never know. Nice sounds. This map has some nice atmosphere. What's more, we get to go enjoy more of it in the next area. I'll shut up for a second. Nice area here. That veg elder was loaded. He had a lot of iron ore. Music gets creepy. I don't know if I call it creepy. All you think about this forest is Kieran. Me too, 21 Fire Red. I have that gouged into my brain from trying to solo. I think it was at least 1, maybe 2 G-rank Kieran in this swamp with Hunting Horn in Freeway Night. It's 2? Okay, I couldn't remember. I guess not that burned into my brain, huh? Yeah, that quest was rough. Kieran is not very fun in G-rank every night. You could say. Some more ambience in here. Gosh darn it. I did it again where I threw the stone at the wall. I don't know about you guys. I think it's kind of amazing the difference that it makes having a face cam on a stream or a voice even on a stream versus just gameplay. Not even just like in terms of how the stream feels, because obviously it feels different, but in terms of how you as the viewer, or me as the viewer, because I'm talking about myself watching other streams right now, amazing how much of a difference it makes in terms of how much you focus on the gameplay and what's going on, more so when there's not a big ol' face in the corner. I think I remember you were doing a G-rank Kieran with Hammer one time. Was that Freemy Night? Maybe? I don't think I've done a G-rank Kieran in 4 Ultimate. I don't know. I think it makes a pretty big difference in terms of how much the viewer pays direct attention to what is happening in the game and what the gameplay is about, and like every moment of the gameplay versus kind of a mixture of like host and gameplay. It's interesting. I feel like my brain pays vastly different amounts of attention whether there's a cam or not, which is kind of interesting. Hi Skiffy. Also hi Tony Tengu. Welcome to you. Couldn't care less about what the host looks like. It's more about the gameplay and what the streamer can add to it. Yeah, I think it's interesting. It's clearly like a mixture of things that makes a stream appealing to people. And different people are going to actually have different things that make a stream appealing or unappealing to them. I know when I first started watching Twitch, I was really turned off by streams that had anything on them except for gameplay. Like, it was just distracting and it wasn't used to what I was watching or it wasn't what I was used to watching at the time. And so I would avoid streams that had face cams or any overlays or anything. And over time, I've gotten a little more used to Twitch and watching that sort of thing, and it doesn't turn me off the same way it used to. I don't know. Makes sense. There's something talking to you. It's a human thing to pay attention to it. Yeah. I think that it makes it a lot easier to actually, like, make a connection with folks when you have a microphone or a camera. You can still do it via chat. It's tough, though. A VTuber is, like, an interesting in-between between, like, just having a mic or having a mic and a cam. I think VTubers probably do feel somewhere in the middle. I don't really watch a ton of VTuber streams, but I imagine next time I do, I'll pay attention to like if I feel my brain devoting the same amount of like multitasking attention to it as I would like a human face. Seems like it would be a lucrative market to Centis. Yeah, a dog would work. Schmag. You could even have a pixel art VTuber avatar. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I don't think there's anything... I mean, every stream, whether you have a cam or a VTuber avatar up, or no mic or no cam at all, I think it's just every stream's going to be a different bundle of things with no particular element being more or less valid. Everyone's going to have something that they're interested in showcasing, or everyone's going to have something that they're interested in watching. I think there's software for it, DeSantis, but I don't know. Imagine a VTuber whose character is a Latrian talking to you. Dude, if they... I don't know. For me, if I was showing up to a stream that had a Latrian there, I'd want that Latrian to be, like, classy. I'd want that Latrian to have, like, a cup of tea. Or, like, glasses and an evening coat or something. A Latrian have one? That's basically what was in my mind, a Hyper Ray. But yeah, I haven't seen that. Whether someone has a face cam or a VTuber doesn't matter to you. What's important in my books is whether their personality draws you in to stay. Yeah. It's about making a connection somehow. And there are different ways to do that. That's kind of a neat thing about the platform, is depending on how you make connections with others, whether it's just because of the gameplay or because of the gameplay and what you talk about during it, or other discussions that are completely unrelated to the gameplay. Like, whatever it is, you're going to make totally different connections with folks than somebody who's like all focused on the gameplay or all focused on comedy or whatever it is. That's just the first thing that came to mind, FPS. You're telling me you wouldn't be into watching a VTuber that was a dapper Elatrian? How dare you, sir? Fancy Pigwin? What is a Pigwin? I don't want cursed images sent to me. Thank you, though. The last time someone said that, they sent me a picture of, like, Kezu Vor, and I was really not grateful to them. Saw a Piglin fan art? What's a Piglin? Maybe I don't want to know. Maybe I don't want to know. That's pretty bad, Duckwood Crackers. I'm good. I don't need that. We need a lot more matcha light. Oh, a Piglin is a humanoid pig creature in Minecraft? Oh, well, I did not know that. Sorry. It sounds like something that people would indeed make fan art of, though. Nice, Dissensus. That sounds awesome. I feel so old. When I played Minecraft, there was like only pigs and cows and sheep. And, like a few mobs. Squids were like the exotic, like, man, that's the weird new mob. Squids, wow. That's pretty old, Schmeg. The bright green trees are really the thing that's like most nostalgic to me. The bright green trees and the old Java web portal. Oh yeah, totally precious stones. Totally. I mean, I know the end was supposed to be an ending, Schmeg. Like, you go there and you fight the Ender Dragon, right? Or the Ender? Is it the Ender or the End? I forget. You go there and you fight the Ender Dragon, but like, that was never really a satisfying ending. Is there another ending now after that? I really haven't kept up with Minecraft in any way. Although I did have some fun playing it for the first time in the last year or so with Ethan. It was a good time. In the next Minecraft update, a new cave mob is being added. The Warden. Okay. Is it like Master Hand? That's what comes to mind for me. Or like a Floor Master in Zelda. It's a giant floating hand that crawls around the caves. Probably not. Miss playing Animal Crossing with you. I fell off that game so hard. It just didn't have enough iframes. No, I don't know. There aren't many games that I really end up playing all that often, besides Monster Hunter. That's my joking excuse. What if there was a Monster Hunter crossover? It'd be cool. It'd make me happy to see. Like, it's cool that there's a Monster Hunter crossover in Final Fantasy XIV. That doesn't mean I want to touch Final Fantasy XIV with a 10-foot pole, though. Like, the world of that game looks sick. The actual gameplay of that game is like Resident Sleeper to me, but I don't like MMOs, so. There's a Monster Hunter mod for Minecraft. I feel like there has off and on been a Monster Hunter Minecraft mod for like 5 or 10 years now. Yeah, they did an alpha and a beta before they actually released it. Before they actually released it, IRB, getcha. That might be why. Well, thanks. Thanks, Schmeg. I appreciate it. As long as it's not a picture of like Kezuvor or Plesioth in fishnets, we're good. Aw, that's from the 3DS version, isn't it? It's not one of those things. It's a picture of Animal Crossing. What would you describe as the hook of the game, Fire Red Pepika, for you? Fashion is a valid answer, but I'm curious to think if I'm curious to know what parts of the game really hook you in and like say, this is the core of the game where I derive my enjoyment from. Everything, okay. That's not very specific. You enjoy everything. That's a good thing. I mean, that's good. I can literally, I mean, I feel that way about Monster Hunter. I enjoy just about everything about these games. Everything is what makes Final Fantasy XIV good, okay. It's not very, it's not very specific. You can go from enjoying gathering one sect to having fun in raids and dungeons. Nice. I understand. I can relate to that because I enjoy the different aspects of these games too. My brain has to like relate to things in terms of Monster Hunter because I just don't play anything else. The only other kind of relating to a game I could relate to is like, oh man, it's like Tetris where you get in like a nice flow state. Like that's it. That's the only other game I can relate to. I appreciate that answer, Fire Red Pepika. Thank you. That's fair, Precious Stones. There isn't one. I mean, I've seen some weird rooms in the 3DS multiplayer, or the 3DS Monster Hunter games, like some weird hubs that had some ERP, but in general, not all games have ERP. So when you say satisfying combat, I would be curious to hear someone describe to them what makes the combat satisfying. Me too, Schmo. Me too, Schmeg. Gosh darn it. I'm really getting confused by Schmo and Schmeg. My mouth is, at least. We're going to do the double Velocidrome quest next, because it's our next new quest to do. I'll let you guys pick my weapon for it, though. Probably the same way that a turn-based strategy game can be satisfying. Playing most classes at a high level requires some pretty insane optimization. Gotcha. If you want to choose my weapon for some Velocidromes, go ahead and type !ticket in the chat. When you're able to execute it flawlessly, you get a gush of dopamine. That makes sense. That makes sense. Anything that has that level of depth is bound to be like very satisfying. It's at one level or another. Like I'm sure that like I have no impressions that game is shallow. That game seems amazingly deep. I think to me, I don't know. Most MMO combat to me looks really dry in terms of like there's depth to what you're doing, but it's mostly depth in preparation and optimizing the combinations of attacks and like setup that you're bringing into different boss fights, different things, which makes sense. I don't know. I think I've been so hopelessly sucked into the tactility and moment to moment weight of Monster Hunter that I can't do anything else. There are also some very high APM moments, and being able to cleanly press the right sequence without clipping feels great. Final Fantasy XIV gives you sometimes a similar feel that Monster Hunter would give you. Hard to explain though. Yeah, I get that. And that'll be different from person to person. I hope this conversation doesn't seem like I'm trying to dunk on it or trying to explain why it's why it's bad or something. That's not what this conversation is about. I'm genuinely interested in hearing you guys describe it. And I'm trying to relate it to things I understand. Gamer with 2 fried dopamine brain cells left that only are the iframe brain cell and the hit stop brain cell tries to understand other games. Oh, but yeah, if you want to choose my weapon for 2 Velocidrome, not just 1, but 2, go ahead and type ! ticket in the chat. But then not even all action games, Uchi. Just some. 2? Yeah, 2. You're in? Okay, good. I'm glad I could sell you on the idea. That feel when you get a nice head hit in with hammer and you can feel that hit stop though? 11 out of 10. I agree. Combat is based around a global cooldown system where you can combo into other things every 2 seconds. Ninja ignores this the most with like 12 attacks that ignore the cooldown. Interesting. Does Greatswords charge in this game? Nope. That was added in, well, it was added in Monster Hunter 2 DOS, and then it was actually in a version of Monster Hunter G, but only on the Wii. This game does not have it, though. So much Zenny. Almost 20,000 Zenny. That's huge. All right, I'm gonna say last call for that. So yeah, if you want to pick my weapon, go ahead and type !ticket. As the nights wear on, my voice and my mouth do a worse and worse job of like forming words. It's impressively bad sometimes. And I can get the draw of that world to be feeling like, if you compare an MMO's world like Final Fantasy XIV to something like Monster Hunter, that world seems so much more interconnected and like immersive because you actually navigate throughout it and all the different activities sort of take place in it, where Monster Hunter is a little bit more segmented just because of the quest and hub design. Nice, Schmeg. All right, let's see what I'm gonna use here. Oops, that's the wrong button. Schmeg, what would you like me to use for 2 Velocidrome? Your choices are Greatsword, Hammer, Lance, Sword and Shield, Dual Blades, Light Bowgun, and Heavy Bowgun. It's ironic you say that because 14's areas are actually reminiscent of old school Monster Hunter areas. They're segmented by loading zones. Yeah, I've seen some of that in that game, but the world definitely feels more holistic, at least from what I've watched of it. Especially with dungeons, I know it's a separate thing, but in terms of the actual overworld and like going around, it definitely feels more like a big connected world, I think. Unless I'm totally out of my depth and it doesn't. Sword and Shield, sweet. Let's take a look at what we need to upgrade this Sword and Shield. I think it's just Gypsarose stuff, which is pretty exciting. Yeah, Poison Axe. We need 2 more Medium Monster Bones and then some Gypsarose stuff, but that's coming up. That's exciting. Very exciting. Velocidrome Redux. Some Velocidrome have shown up. Please take care of them for me. Wyverns have also been sighted nearby, so be very careful. Wyverns, you say? That's something that I have a rough time with with any game that has like actual cooldowns for some of the more integral parts of your player actions, Tormello. Like, you compare your Team Fortress 2 to your Overwatch, where it's like, oh, you can rocket jump when you fire a rocket at your feet, versus, oh, you can rocket jump when you have an item, or when you have an ability on cooldown, or off cooldown. That feels really different to me in terms of how interesting it is. And like, there are different things that you have to do when you have a system like that. Like, I need to make sure I save this and not waste it because it's on a cooldown. I don't know. I think I really appreciate having a lot of options in a toolkit and having them all accessible and just having to judge the situation and know which is the most good to fit into that. Which I guess you can do with cooldowns too, but I don't know. It feels different to me. We're gonna go ahead and do our gathering, because we do need a lot of gathering materials. And they did mention wyverns, so let's see what's around. Oh, I missed a Kutku gathering spot. We'll be back, don't worry. Oh, shoot. Yeah, wyverns are around. I think this is our second time seeing a Rathalos. At least try for a tail cut, right? Man, Hammer's gonna be so freaking good on this guy. Because you can stand underneath that wind and not care. It's pretty neat getting to see him, honestly. Do you play on Real Hardware? I do 3-stage, yeah. This is playing on a PlayStation Vita, which does have a PSP CPU core inside of it for backwards compatibility. Welcome to the stream. I enjoy trying to experience the games as they were originally played, and show off the visuals how they were originally displayed if I can help it. What's he doing this game in the sky? Fireballs. Ouch. This theme, man. Thanks. A lot of wind pressure? It's a lot of wind pressure. Da! Oh, dude. He charges pretty quick in this game. Fireball. multiple hits? Well, that's pretty scary. Wonder if he's reproducibly in this quest. Like, could we use this quest to get early Rathalos gear? I wonder. A stagger. That's a good sign. There's more wind that comes out. Good to know. He like stalled in place for a second. And then just instant charged. Yeah, they've carried through the animations pretty faithfully throughout the series. Oh, this is poor. Ow. 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 Oh, the camera hurts. Right. He can shoot a fireball like behind himself, basically. Progression skipping always feels great in Monster Hunter, being that you gotta run from this monster is fun. I'm gonna try my best to actually see if we can get any real damage down on him here. I kind of doubt we're gonna be able to put a dent in him, but this is already the second time we've seen him. Hey, Frenchie. Yeah, he showed up in a Velocidrome quest, and we're kind of feeling him out. Janky Wrath. Mm-hmm. How are you, Frenchie? Here he comes. Do you have a favorite Monster Hunter game? Not really. I've played quite a few of them on stream now. I think they all have really distinct strengths and weaknesses, or like things that are really good or like a little bit less good about them. One of the ones that was the most influential to me at first was Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. We played that game a lot on stream. But since then, I've played a lot of Portable Third and 4 Ultimate and some other games in the series, and I've really enjoyed them too. We just recently spent like 5 or 6 months playing nothing but Monster Hunter Rise, and it was a good time. Oh, he wasn't even raged before. Oh gosh. The one that I've spent the most time with in the last like recent memory is definitely 4 Ultimate. It's my most played game at this point, and I think that it stands out for being an excellent balance of like old and new, but mostly just being a fantastically paced, varied experience all throughout. It's not just like you do the same monsters in a couple different ranks. It's like each rank feels substantially different to go through. Which is not the case for all the games in the series. Some games do that better than others. 4 Ultimate is really well done in that way. Sleepy after a hectic day at work. I'm pretty sleepy this weekend too. My week's been weird and like extra tiring this week, so I feel that. My day off tomorrow is also full of other things to do. So no rest, at least not yet. Yeah. Agreed, Precious Stones. Ouch. More of an endgame player, and 4U's endgame leaves a lot to be desired. Some people like the relics, some people like the 140, some people do not. That's valid. No, I haven't, Skiffy. I wasn't positing an opinion on it. I didn't give an opinion on it. I think I can say without having done them that some people like them and some people do not. Oh, not you? Do you know Precious Stones well enough to make that assumption that they didn't, Skiffy? It's rather, I don't know, assumptive. 2 large monsters in the same area for the first time here. It's kind of exciting. Oh, I got stuck on the small monster. I think it's okay for some folks to not like your favorite game, Skiff, even though you like it and you like the systems. I think it's okay for people to have different opinions on it. It's kind of one of the great things about the series. Maybe this Wrath can take out the whole Velocidrome? He probably could. Head break. If only this were like later games where we got a part just for breaking something. We can still cut the tail, but I'm not really getting a whole lot of hits on the tail. It's hard to with Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield is busted. Sword and Shield's busted. I'm about to kill my first Gen 1 Rathalos out of sequence. I don't think they said it didn't exist, Skiffy. Whatever. I'm not getting into discussions about end games in any game right now. Now just get Poison Battle Axe and it's easy clap, yeah. We're really not supposed to hunt this one, I don't think. That's so weird. Didn't have that much HP. Hey Bio, I think it's possibly to be both cute and frumpy. That's what we aspire to here on twitch.tv/Ristretto Chronicles. The bite, here it comes. No way. Oh, gee. It hit the Velociprey. Wow. Lucky us. Yep, he did, Netzer. It's a good emote. Man, I wasn't in the right position. He could have shot me there, but he didn't. Is that a white Velociprey? It is. Moss, we've encountered an intruding Rathalos, and we've made him limp in 10 minutes with Sword and Shield. I'm confused. This was supposed to be a Velocidrome quest. Right, wind is really not to be trifled with in this game. I'm about to kill this Rathalos. He's limping. Yeah, he's dead. Some flagship. This game's weird, dude. I am baffled. Very baffled right now. Now roll credits, that's it. We did it. We beat Rathalos, nothing more to do in this game. Village HP, yeah, that's bizarre. I'm so confused, FPS. Did you kill this thing in your playthrough? May as well just go kill Fatalis. You're right, we should. That's what's next, right? It's not what's next. He did take all of our healing items, though. So we have to kill these 2 Velocidrome with like no HP, but that should be okay. Probably. This game has some real funny stuff. This game is really weird. I think that's something that we can probably expect maybe the whole way through, is just like every time we think we've got Monster Hunter Freedom's number, or like we're starting to get the idea of what this game's like, it's gonna throw us a curveball. I was starting to think like, oh, okay, I'm getting the hang of, like, I mean, that happened just twice today, for reference. I was like, oh man, after that blue Kutku, they're gonna start ramping these HPs up. It's gonna be tough. We're gonna have to take this Cephadrome seriously. Thing went down in 5 minutes. Yeah, blue Kutku took longer. Blue Kutku legitimately took longer than this. So we were like, I guess things aren't gonna be all scaled up for damage-wise. Whatever. Okay, well, man, this next quest rank sure is boring. It only has like Velocidrome and like Genprey and stuff in it. Oh wait, it's got your first Rathalos, and the Rathalos dies in 10 minutes. Oh, okay. Weird game. Is Sword and Shield just OP? Sword and Shield feels stronger than the other weapons, but not by that much. Not by that much. It's not a Gypsarose, but they do have their own cards. They have white Velociprey scales. I should probably go back and heal. Yeah, Sword and Shield is overpowered in this game, but it doesn't, at this point in the game, it feels about as strong as my Greatsword and my Hammer do. Maybe a little bit stronger. It's not the motion values, it's the sharpness modifier. It has an extra sharpness modifier. I like how this game has trap upgrade paths where the developers trick you into getting a bad weapon. Like what? Are you saying like where the weapon gets, from one upgrade to another, the weapon gets like worse sharpness? Or just straight up final weapons that are just worse. Or just bad, rather. Well, this was a good quest. Shell from a Rathalos comprised of numerous scales. Very hard. A scale from a Rathalos. These are highly prized crafting materials. Well, I did not expect that to happen tonight. That's the current pecking order, Skiffy. Is what it would seem like. This game is weird. If I were a second Velocidrome, where would I spawn? Probably area 10? Is that him? Neodead is what I'm assuming that name is. It's either Neodead or Neoxdeads. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. Hi. Beware, Hunter. This foe is unlike any foe you've faced thus far. Yeah, they probably don't have dialogue written in case you slay the early Rathalos. That's funny. I wonder if they limit what cards you can get from that Rathalos in this quest, so that you couldn't get Rathalos gear early. Okay. What is this quest? I swear not all the quests have felt like this with Sword and Shield. That Velocidrome died in like 10 seconds. No, that one just spawned, Netzer. That one just spawned. I don't think they were all three on the map at the same time. Think it's just Sword and Shield? There's only one way to find out. Gotta do the quest again. From your experience, once you upgrade that Sword and Shield to a certain level, it just becomes really strong. This Sword and Shield is the one with the first level of like decent green sharpness. So that's nice. I think it's probably the Sword and Shield sharpness mod plus actual natural green sharpness plus attack up medium on our set. But we'll try it again with another weapon and see if it still feels that way. Like we'll try it with hammer, I think. That's fair. Hot Pocket as well. Got another Rathalos scale for breaking his head. Nice. Look at that old Rathalos icon. Well, that's something. My laughs are weird. I can acknowledge that. My laughs are really weird. Arcane. See if we can upgrade new hammers. You do not need to do that, Arcane. You really don't. So many medium monster bones needed for that. Encounter Mr. Garuga yet? No, I don't know when he comes in this game. Arcane, just you being here and talking about Monster Hunter is a nice thing for me. All right, we get to hire another cat. They're such high levels. Shoo! This one reminds me of Shepherd because people call him Shu sometimes. I think you want to get one of the ones that has a main ingredient at 2 stars though. I could be wrong. But I kind of just want to go for Shu. Welcome, Shu, to our kitchen staff. I like when people call Shepherd Shu. Oh gosh darn it. I threw away my herbs. Oops. Orbs. I threw away my herbs. Sorry. Darn, I have thrown away my herbs. So this hammer we're about to try Rathalos with does not have any green sharpness. It's decently strong for where we've got. It's got nice yellow sharpness, but nothing too crazy on it. So we'll see how weak or not weak Rathalos is. I don't feel bad looking at his hit zones now. I successfully made you pull out your PSP in all 3 freedoms. Nice, Psychosi. Which ones are you playing? I guess all 3 probably, but... Which one are you playing the most right now? Thanks, fish. You can start with freedom. Nice. We will be doing multiplayer nights for this game at some point once we get to the I was gonna say the hub content. Lost my bait. Ugh. Lost my bait again. Oh no. How would multi work for this game? You can connect up over emulators. I think there's a new plugin that lets Vita players play with emulator players. I need to look into it more. Hello, Artillery Princess. How goes it? It goes well. We just went out on a Velocidrome hunt, and we killed our first Rathalos. He was hanging out there, and we took him on with sword and shield. We're gonna see. I couldn't tell if that Rathalos was just scaled really low, or if that sword and shield that we were using was just really busted. So we're gonna try it again with hammer and see if it feels good or bad with hammer. I'm hoping that Rathalos shows up reproducibly in that quest. Otherwise, it'll be sad. But I hope we can reproducibly hunt him there. It'd be kind of cool. Did we unlock his armor? I didn't actually check. Whoops. Or any of his weapons, for that matter. I don't think we unlocked any of his weapons. Oh, we did. Spartacus Fire. That's his light bow gun. Decent amount stronger than the other ones. Take some Rathalos shells, scales, modulate ore, and gunpowder. So we got both of those materials. We could totally make this. That sounds really busted. Making Rathalos gear this early on in the game. Whoops. Armor. Gives you attack and rec speed. That sounds pretty nice. And it has higher defense than our current stuff. Didn't unlock the headpiece. If there is a Rathalos headpiece, there should be. Fire res, attack, and rec speed. Attack plus 5 and torso up, literal attack up M right there. Oh man, you're not wrong. Monster hunt it. Hi, Martz. You'll never believe who we just fought. We just took on and took out our first Rathalos. He showed up in a Velocidrome quest, and we bullied him with sword and shield, and he died. In like 9 minutes. So I'm a little baffled, and so I'm gonna take this yellow sharpness hammer in there and see if it was like sword and shield is busted, or that Rathalos is busted weak, or I don't know. We gotta go figure it out. Hey, 2 feline chefs for the first time. How long did you kill Rathalos? It was a village low-rank Rathalos, and it took us like 9 or 10 minutes. So you beat Rathalos in 9 minutes and timed out on blue Yan Kuku. Yeah. This has been a weird week. Tastes very healthy. Attack, strength, increased. I think I had also buffed attack strength for the previous quest as well, so this will be equal in that way. Kutku's the true endgame boss. Sorry, spoil. Aw, bummer. Instead of fighting Fatalis and Castle Charade, you just fight Kutku. Drop the gate on Kutku. This will be hype? Yeah, this will be interesting. We're like poking and prodding at the game now. Like, what's up with this Rathalos? Why is he so weak? Castle Ku. Long live King Kutku. We did unlock pieces of the Rathalos armor as well that have like attack up and rec speed up on them. So, if you can actually just get Rathalos armor this early on in Village, we're hunting Velocidrome and Gendrome as the quest target monsters. We, by no means, should have Rathalos armor right now. Or Rathalos weapons, for that matter. Me too, Frenchie. I think I got so distracted by the Rathalos that I didn't actually end up mining it all last quest. Imagine making the Rathalos set with the sword and shield. You could probably skip to mid-high rank. You really probably could, which is why we're not doing it, but I'm just intrigued. I'm just intrigued to see if this is just a really weak Rathalos or if sword and shield is really busted. Is there a Superman game in there? Or is this oh yeah, the Superman in this game you have to have the yellow eye. I forgot. Now, part of the reason I think that Hammer is going to be pretty good for this is because Hammer does not care at all about wing press. But we can't cut the tail, so we'll get one less carve. That combo though, the trip into that, into the instant charge. Nice one, Rathalos. Yeah. Oh my goodness. No, I wouldn't IRB. Yeah, it does. I don't really like sequence skips. I like trying to see the game and like the progression that the game like kind of gives you. Skipping things or getting gear really early isn't really my thing. I'm mainly doing this right now so that I can see if like just how busted Sword and Shield is, or just how weak this Rathalos is. Either one is going to be interesting. I'll be bummed if Sword and Shield isn't really that much stronger. Because I like using Sword and Shield, but I don't want to use it if it's just like a cheese fest. It's our first stagger. Seems decent. Traded. It helps that this is basically second gen Rathalos. So like this is not a new fight for me to learn. His same janky animations for when he's gonna like instant charge and when he's gonna like jump back fireball are all the same. Oh, right. You have to specially space that out if you want to hit the golf swing on that. What game did they change Rathalos' design from this one? Third generation. Monster to try. Second gen looks pretty much just like this. It is like that, Ace. When you hit something, it's very satisfying. The actual animations themselves are like a little jank, though. And yeah, the lack of KO sparkles is a bit unsatisfying. There's the head break. That took less time than with Sword and Shield. Oh, we bounce on the head. That's pretty spooky. Oh, I missed. Spaced that wrong. Gonna pay for it too. Never mind. We're fine. I should just go for super pounce. His moveset is so silly in Gen 1 because if you stand underneath him, he literally just can't hit you in the air. Is he limping? I think he was limping there. So gotta be careful. Yeah, it was some kind of weird animation canceling. Kind of looked like a limp to me, but we'll see. Yeah, no, I'm with what IRB Good just said, where I'm not going to use the Rathalos gear to steamroll the game. That would reduce the challenge of, well, right now this is not very challenging, but that would reduce the intended challenge of Village by a large margin. So no, we're not going to do that. This is more of a scientific Rathalos hunt. Let's get out of this corridor if we can. I think we're dealing, I mean, maybe not, like, this is what I was saying, where I feel like Sword and Shield might deal a little more damage than this, but this isn't feeling slow. Still too close. Oh boy. Yeah, that's rough. Oh! Oh, dude. Yeah, get him. Get that Velocidrome. Yeah, get him. He certainly looks like janky and kind of sickly and scary, 9S. The design is a lot more well-rounded in the new games, that's for sure. Ah. Alright, we're out of healing items. So we have to be a little careful here. He's also probably landing like right now. Oh, jeez, game. I knew he was going to be landing. I didn't think I was going to spawn directly in front of an instant charge, but you know. It happens. That's Monster Hunter. Alright, good night, Schmo. Cheers. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, I didn't hit Wrath, but he's limping. Yeah, it's not Sword and Shield. I mean, Sword and Shield, like I said, seems a little bit stronger than my hammer right now. But if we had a Green Sharpness hammer, I think they'd feel about equal, which is kind of nutty. Sword and Shield shouldn't feel quite as strong as a hammer or a greatsword, but this Rathalos is just really weak. That's weird. I don't know why you would have an invading, like, flagship monster, and then also have it be, like, super weak. It gives you one for part break marks, and it gives you 3 cards. So not that many, but not nothing either. So last time we got 5 Los Mats because we cut the tail. We're not going to get that this time, obviously, but... Kinda nuts. Golf swing wake up. Can't space the golf swing. He can definitely get a super pound though. Alright, good night, Ace. Ah. The Velocidrome woke him up, or Velociprade woke him up, rather. Oh, he came right back down. Hello. The bite, here it comes. Here it comes again. And there's the instant charge. We'll probably cart. That's okay though. Yeah, that's okay. Worth-ish. Enjoy a cart. Enjoy some beans. I'm not trying, like, when I'm talking about this quest and this Rathalos, I'm not trying to say that free, like, I don't know. I'm not trying to say that this game is easy. I just think it's baffling from a design decision to put this Rathalos here with this scaling. This is like a poor, sick Rathalos we're like taking advantage of. It's like, we can get easy armor from this one. I hear the sick one spawns in this quest. Let's go. An elderly Rathalos for bullying. Oh, poor old man Wrath. But then also the Velocidrome in this quest seem easy too. Like, we'll see how long they take to kill with Hammer, and like, Velocidrome is not a threat. It's not gonna take long, but the ones in this quest seemed even squishier than usual. Hi, Turnip. Uh-oh. Well, it sounds like if you cart, you might screw it up and let him get away and heal. That's no good. He probably didn't sleep and then leave. He probably just kind of walked around and then left. I think if he was sleeping, he would have still been sleeping. Hey, Rock Spider, welcome. We're doing some early Rathalos clears, because there's one that spawns in... spawns in a Velocidrome quest. How you doing? He is indeed here at 3? Nope, doesn't look like it. I don't know where he went. It's so funny hearing that theme playing for the Velocidrome. Not here. Maybe he went to 9. He probably went to 9. Maybe he went to 6. That would be pretty hype, wouldn't it? Down here and... we lost our Rathalos. Well, clearly this wasn't as smooth of a run as the Sword and Shield one, but it didn't feel that different. I think we drew the conclusions that I was looking to draw. Dun 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 dun. That was interesting, wasn't it, Turnip? I probably shouldn't have gone up this way. By the time I climb up this way, he will have already slept and left again. Fighting monsters here is such a trip. Rathalos' AI just absolutely wigs out in this area. It's bizarre. If you've never fought a Rathalos here, it is a treat. A real treat. Tag. He's probably back here. Yeah. I feel like it only works in Monster Hunter 1. It's in Freemium Night. You fight him there too. Oh, you're saying it only shoots fireballs in that area. I got you. I understand now. You think it only works as they intended it to in Monster Hunter 1. He's pretty fast when raged. Still weak, that's good. Oh my god, I love the I love the like idle stand in place into instant charge. It's so good. It's so good. Oh my god. Ah. The menacing walk that he does for like half of a second. Oh, Velocipray, if you get me killed. Nope, it's the bite again. Dead. Not dead. Ah! Okay, we're good. I was scared of that fireball. Oh, that didn't hit. This is some Monster Hunter right here. Darn, double carded. This is not going anywhere near as well as the Sword and Shield one. I should have paintballed him. Oh man, what an idiot. It's fun, Marts. Shoot. We'll probably get back there as he's flying away again. Getting there as quick as we can, though. Let me see if I can get this ledge cancel again. Nope, not that time. I got last time. Alright. Maybe we get another wake up on him. Or maybe he's leaving. You can't really trust the shadows in this game. He did fly over this way last time. Like you can hear him. And see him. Oh, he's stopping here this time. Oh, what the? Is he just limping out here to then limp back to the cave? I think he is. Oh my god. Bye. I should just paintballed him. Nice AI. It's some AI, isn't it? Is this the first or second Rathalos with Hammer? This is the first one because we double carded Precious Stones. Both times we've gotten them to limp, we've gotten in an unfortunate situation and carded. It's dealing, Hammer's dealing about the same amount of damage as Sword and Shield was. It's not like a huge difference. Oh, okay, so his tail doesn't exist. What am I doing? Oh, I'm gathering a Kutku scale. Okay. Are you leaving? Just clip through the wall. Bye? At least we have a paintball now. Oh no. We might triple. I don't care too badly if we do. It would be nice to get another 3 carves from him, but... What is happening? Nothing good. We got him to limp basically in the same amount of time that Sword and Shield did, but then we flubbed it up since then with Hammer. I mean, on the one hand, I'm glad I don't have to fight him in 9. But on the other hand, how is this game real? This is Monster Hunter 1 Rathalos. I fought him on the PS2. He's actually worse than this on the PS2, I think. It felt like really all he did was fly around. Got it. All right, bird. Oh, that feels great. That feels less great. It is definitely working, Schmo. Good finish. All right, let's see. Can we not triple cart to the Velocidrome? That's the question. We have 2 Velocidrome to kill. Hey, we got a webbing. This heat-resistant material is often used as armor lining. Whoops. Pretty satisfying to have finished that, especially with the runaround he gave us. Yeah, artificial crystal is about right. Fake death. You see this before he comes back. You'll line your coffee cup with Rathalos webbing? Old school thermos. Alright, now where's the Velocidrome? There he is. This quest is like a little bit scuffed. Like, clearly Sword and Shield was better suited to this quest, but I think the damage they were outputting was about the same. I don't know, Vio. I don't know if you can drop a plate, but this is not a Velocidrome quest. Or, sorry, this is not a Rathalos quest, it's a Velocidrome quest. It wouldn't surprise me if it had limited drops. So far, we've gotten scale, shell, and webbing from him. I misspoke, Skiffy. This is a 3-star quest. Do I want the answer to how plates work? Sure. Actually, no. Let's wait until we actually hunt Rathalos proper. I'm probably not going to hunt this one after this time. I just really wanted to get a sense of how broken Sword and Shield is. And it's about as broken as I thought it is. It feels about as strong as a good hammer or great sword is, which is too strong for Sword and Shield, but means that, I mean, like, at least it's on par with those weapons. If you actually fully utilize its mobility and its blocking, then it's probably better than both of those weapons, but it's not like it's eons more damage right now. Thanks for asking, though, FPS. I like the flock of birds. These forest-covered areas have such nice ambiance to them. Like, atmosphere to them. The tree cover. This is kind of what I wish the jungle felt like. There's so much genuine heart within all the jank of old Monster Hunter. It really is. Ready for some nice music to cut through the ambiance? Everyone's favorite favorite theme. Forest and hills. Such nice ambiance. The screams of the prey. Dun 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 dun. The Rathalos alarm, except this time it's a Velocidrome alarm. It's just like the Royal Ludroth theme, Marts. It really does. Gotta not charge immediately. It's also hard to see. Those charges. It's such a bad habit to just charge immediately. It helps you animation cancel some of the time, but man, you gotta be careful with it. It's gonna die soon if I don't die first. So stressful with no health items. Makes you feel really, really dumb for getting hit by anything when your health is this low and you don't have any items to finish it. I probably should have gathered some herbs in between the two Velocidromes, but like, whatever. We'll fail or we'll make it. We'll keep the Rathalos carves either way. There we go. I don't even care if I can't carve him. Gonna lurk for a while? No worries. We're gonna go to bed sometime soon. Probably another quest or two. Well, that was quite the quest, wasn't it? Our second ever first generation Rathalos with Hammer. What were you gonna type, Martz? That would keep the Rathalos carves either way. See ya, Artillery Princess. Cheers. We got to push through. The ambience, the gathering herbs, the should just paintball moment. This all happens all the time. I gotcha. Good night, Rock Spider. It's nice to see ya. We did get one more scale though. What a weird balancing decision to make that Rathalos available there. Excuse me. I'm getting tired extra early tonight. Like I said, I think we'll do maybe one more quest and then call it good for the evening. End a little early, which I apologize for, but I think trying to rest this weekend and then come back refreshed for next week is a good idea. Good night, Crystal. Cheers. I gotcha, Schmeg. I remember that being a common complaint about Lagai, Chris. Bring me eggs. I don't want to do that one tonight. I think we are just going to end a little early tonight. We're going to do one more gathering quest, and then I'm probably going to call it. Sorry to be so tired so early, but I guess it just happens sometimes. I think that quote sells Marth short. I think Marth is genuinely interesting to talk to. I can see how that could have been. Would have been funny if I meant it the other way, but no. I don't know. I think it's easy to dogpile on someone for trying to voice an opinion that is either the contrary to the conversation or just like kind of out there. I think sometimes wording helps with it, but I think it's pretty easy too. But yes, also, who's this Mark's asshole? No, we like our Marths. I can't wait till Marth fights Lao. He probably won't be pissed, honestly, but I like that quote all the same. No, it's not really fish. Just bored, yeah. Spring night carp. I don't think I've got one of those before. Or we should probably go can't wait for Ashen. At worst. No, if you didn't like it, you wouldn't go can't wait for Ashen. Not to spoil Ashen or anything, but I don't think you'd be like, oh, can't wait. Nice, Schmeg. You did it. Even with the weird underwater stuffs. Gobbo feels so special now, because he just never came back. The armor is pretty cool, Marths. The Ashen armor. Right, grain and milk is what we want. Aw, man. Milk pop is for whatever reason liquor and not and not what we want. That's a bummer. Alright, fish and fish, fish and grain. Snake, salmon, tuna head. Nope. Man, we're just striking out. This song really is a jam. Fish and fish. Do we have any fish? No. You know what? We're just not going to eat. We didn't need health up or attack or defense up for this quest. Because we're just going on a gathering run. It's like a 4-second loop. It's really good. Wow, we're actually really close to being able to make that. And that. Look how close we are to making those pieces. That's crazy. Wait a second. Do they all give attack up? You could get attack up large. If they all give attack up 5, you could get attack up large. I don't think they all give it, do they? No, you wouldn't get attack up large. You'd come very close and you'd miss, I think. Depending on what the helmet gives. Because that's attack up medium right there. 17 would be the total. And we can't see the helm, probably because we don't have the plate. Probably takes a plate. But even if you had 5 on that last piece, you would still only get to 22, and you'd be 3 points shy of attack up large. It's one way. If you use torso up, you might be able to, though. Attack up large takes 25. In this game, it does. Yep. It's like handicraft being like a 15-point skill in portable third. Oh, I forgot my small monster bones. Whoops. Hello, Solo. Welcome. You join us again on our last hunt of the night. Is this ore? We are doing some ore quest right now, Fish. You know it. We still need more matcholite and more earth crystals. So here we are. Out mining. A rock hunt, yeah. I'm ending a little early tonight because I'm pretty tired. Gotta get some sleep. Not sure what knocked my sleep schedule or like my sleep out of whack this week, but man, I feel a lot more tired than usual. Oh well. Pretty good night though. We did a couple new quests. We took down our first Rathalos unexpectedly. Kind of anticlimactic, but as long as we don't use his gear to get too far in the game right now, I think that should be okay. plenty of disc stones. It's refreshing to see this game have a gimme for once. What, with the Rathalos? Or with this quest, you mean? This quest is a gimme, but so is that Rathalos. Start a music club with all those disc stones. Start spinning them. It's okay. We're saving them up for a big trade. We're gonna trade all of our disc stone collection for some dual blades at some point here. With the Rathalos, you'd think it'd be near invincible or just a regular quest one. Yeah, you really would. I really only fought it to kind of get a sense for its moveset and to see if we could cut its tail. I really didn't. I mean, when it staggered, I was like, okay, we're doing okay damage, but I really didn't think we'd be able to kill it. It was very surprising. Nice, we really need the matcha light. That is the primary ore I need more of right now. Oh my goodness. Out of there. Yep. Oh, Monster Hunter. I do like Old Swamp. It's just cool. Yeah, to be fair, that is kind of the average Vespoid encounter. I don't think their AI is aggressive enough, Marks. So you have to have a lot in order for enough of them to be attacking you like that. Good old backpacker. Well, you would too if you were holding a giant chunk of ore. Made it. Such a chill way of winding down the night. Remember hearing the female carry animations faster than the male ones somewhere? Really? Huh. All right. So we get so much Zenny for this quest too. I think our hunter deserves some good rest. They took on their first Cephadrome and their first Rathalos. Got some good ore. Is it lore time? It is lore time. Okay. And today we're just going to read from the monster list. Genprey, a subspecies of Velociprey found mainly in desert zones. Traveling in packs, their large fangs and claws contain a neurotoxin that is used to stun and paralyze prey. Gendrome, the alpha monster that leads a Genprey pack. They are larger and have a more prominent crest. Found in the desert, they can paralyze prey using their toxic fangs and claws. Rathalos, male wyvern that keeps a nest and patrols its patch of territory from the air in search of prey. Its claws are filled with a poison that weakens its quarry. Yan Kuku, a bird-like wyvern with a huge beak and large ears that splay open when it is angered. With its sensitive hearing, it dislikes loud noises. It is smaller but faster than other wyverns. Ooh, we unlocked some new World of Mindguard articles. Look, we unlocked new stuff. Oh, there's so much stuff to read now. Good stuff. Veggie Elder. About wyverns. All right, this is going to be the last one for tonight. Practical Hunting Wyverns, Part 1. This section of Practical Hunting will discuss increasing damage when fighting monsters. This information, collected from the important points passed on to beginners by the Hunters Guild, is worth reading for anyone who wants to take a step up as a hunter. In this article, I would live to cover the important points of the small wyverns roaming the world like Yan Kuku, Gypsarose, and Cephadrome. At this guild, we would like to use our knowledge to help inform beginning hunters on the relatively easy methods of slaying these beasts. While they are small and relatively easy to slay, these wyverns should still be treated with respect. The wyvern name deserves. With the respect the wyvern name deserves. There are many times when negligence can prove fatal, so adequate recovery items, support items, equipment, wisdom, and technique are all required to take down one of these beasts, as we saw with our awful blue Kutku hunt that one time. No matter what kind of wyvern you face, it is important to monitor their movements and condition to determine the best time to attack. Moreover, if they have a weak point, you should exploit it. If you are faced against a wyvern weak versus light or sound, the guild will make every effort to provide you with the appropriate provisions. Another important point to remember is to never allow a wyvern to recover. If a wyvern is allowed to eat or drink, it can recover its strength. Also, if a wyvern is allowed to sleep, it'll quickly recover, so do your best to keep the beast from resting. Next, let's examine each type of monster in greater depth. The Yan Kuku with its large ears and beak is one of the most abundant of all wyverns. At times, their population has been known to explode in a single area. The weak point of a Yan Kuku happens to be their large ears. If you can set off a loud noise near their ears, it will limit their movements. Sonic bombs are not the only item that can create those loud noises. Small barrel bombs and crag shot are also effective. I tried with small barrel bombs and I had a hard time. Since Kutku are also weak versus light, using a flash bomb will dizzy the monster. When an area is plagued by Yan Kuku, even expert hunters can't kill all of the monsters by themselves. As a result, the guild will provide all who take these quests with a paw pass ticket, allowing you to exit the quest. Oh, that's giving some lore for huntathons. That's neat. Like this area has been overrun by Kutku. You have to clear them out. If you feel that you have reached the limit of your abilities, please deliver this ticket. Of course, you must still slay 2 Kutku. Next up is Gypsarose, a monster typified by its sharp beak and large crest. Attacking this crest can release flashes of light. These flashes can be guarded against, but if you are using a weapon without a guard, it is best to try and destroy that crest as quickly as possible. Gypsarose's most effective weapon is the poison it can spray for its mouth. This poison is more potent than even an Io praise, and it can quickly bring about a hunter's last breaths. If possible, you should prepare antidotes. Other Gypsarose features are its ability to feign death, its rubbery hide, and its vast material uses and equipment. Blocking light is canon. It is, yeah. Finally, let's discuss the Cephadrome. Able to swim under the desert sands and is impervious to the effects of bright flashes, they are, however, susceptible to sound attacks. By attacking them with sound, you just may cause them to jump out of the sand in pain. However, even if you get it to spring out of the ground, don't think you're safe. Cephadrome has the ability to spit sand at high speed, capable of killing a hunter in an instant, and even a simple blow from the beast can be devastating. Its fins also contain paralysis-inducing poison that will numb any hunter careless enough to fall victim. Being able to destroy wyverns is the true mark of a developed hunter. The guild is always accepting members for our quests. And with that, having taken down some wyverns herself tonight, it's time for some rest. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. You adore these texts. Genuinely, a written note system containing relevant information would be ideal for you. They're pretty fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. A little bit of a shorter one. I was tired and I had to start the stream a little late, but we still had some fun. We took on Cephadrome and Rathalos and gathered up some more materials, which, I mean, that's about as good of a stream as you can ask for, really. I'll be back, not tomorrow night, but next week on Monday or Tuesday to keep going with Monster Hunter Freedom. We're going to continue going through 3-Star Village, continue upgrading some weapons, just keep having a fun time experiencing everything this interesting experience has to offer. Yeah, cheers, Artillery Princess. I hope you guys have a nice night. Let's see. For those who are here, if you're new, we're going to be playing Monster Hunter for a long time to come, so think about leaving a follow if you want to watch the stream again sometime. It's always nice to get to meet with folks and talk with them about Monster Hunter. We do have a Discord and a YouTube and a Twitter you can check out. The Twitter and YouTube are good if you want to keep up with VODs and highlights, or when we go live, you can check those things out. The Discord is genuinely a pretty cozy spot to hang out in. There are folks talking about old and new Monster Hunter in there. There are folks who are, what's it called? There are folks who are grouping up for hunts in there. Man, I'm tired. Matchmaking, having a good time in there. So check that place out if you'd like. Entis, thanks for the follow. Cheers. Let's see. Aside that's pretty much it. We're going to go ahead and find someone else who's streaming Monster Hunter on Twitch, and we're going to give them a raid, and then I'm going to get some sleep because apparently I need it. Let's see here. I think we have some friends who are streaming, but let's try and find somebody new tonight. There's someone named Dongo McDongo, and they're doing armorless hunts in GU, which sounds rad, and I like their name, so let's raid Dongo McDongo. I can't raid that channel, they have raids off. That's a bummer. Alright, never mind, we'll raid our friend Mega Radar. Their stream is good too. They're doing some great sword in Generations Ultimate. So if you want to watch some great sword gameplay that does have the charge, stick around and check out Mega Radar's stream. I will see you guys in a couple days. I hope you guys have a nice night or a good day, whatever time it is where you are. Cheers. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and just enjoying Gen 1 with me tonight. I'll see you guys again soon. Happy hunting. Bye.